Extraction 3 movie begins after narrowly surviving his last mission. Tyler Rake is pulled out of retirement once again. He's recovering in an isolated cabin in Austria, still haunted by past losses. A mysterious visitor arrives with a new mission: rescue a family imprisoned by a dangerous Georgian gangster in a high-security prison. Initially hesitant, Tyler accepts the mission when he learns the woman and children involved are the sister and nephew of his ex-wife. This time, it's personal. Tyler assembles a small team including Nick and Yoz. The mission is to infiltrate the prison, extract the family, and get out undetected. But intelligence reveals the prison is heavily fortified and run by David Radiani, a sadistic crime lord who uses the facility to maintain control. Tyler studies the layout, strategizing a surgical strike. Nick hacks the security systems remotely while Yoz handles the exit plan. As night falls, the team quietly infiltrates the outer perimeter. Inside, the tension escalates when a routine prisoner transfer provides the cover Tyler needs. Disguised as a guard, he moves through the grim corridors filled with brutal enforcers. He finds the woman, Ketivan, and her 2 children in a locked cell. She's hesitant to trust him, but one look at Tyler's resolve convinces her. They begin the escape, but alarms are triggered when a suspicious guard spots Yoz's signal interference. The mission suddenly turns into chaos. A fierce gunfight erupts within the cell block. Tyler shields the children while firing back with precision. Nick provides sniper cover from a nearby rooftop. Explosions rock the compound, and the prison becomes a war zone. Tyler leads the family through dark maintenance tunnels. The kids are terrified, but Ketivan stays strong. They emerge into the courtyard, but David himself appears, enraged. He orders his men to close all exits and capture them alive. Yoz drives a heavily armored truck through the gates as a distraction. Tyler loads the family inside as bullets rain down. During the escape, Yoz is severely injured by a grenade blast, but insists they keep going. David chases them through the forest roads in armored vehicles. Tyler maneuvers through winding terrain, eventually flipping one of the pursuers' SUVs. They reach a safe house in the outskirts, but Yoz's condition worsens and Tyler must make a hard call. They radio for medevac, but David's men are tracking them via drone. Nick discovers they've been compromised and relocates the safe house. Tyler pushes the limits, dragging Yoz to a vehicle as they burn the previous site. On the move again, they head toward an extraction point on the Black Sea. Meanwhile, David calls his brother Zorab, a more calculated and dangerous enemy, to hunt Tyler down. Zorab, who lost his son due to Tyler's past mission, wants revenge. Zorab launches a full-scale pursuit using satellite tracking and corrupted police. Tyler and Nick use decoys, safe routes, and disguises to avoid detection. Ketivan shares her trauma with Tyler during the travel, revealing David forced her marriage. Her son, Sandro, starts idolizing Tyler, seeing him as a protector. But Tyler keeps emotionally distant, fearing attachments after his son's death. Yet deep down, he begins forming a bond with the boy. The team reaches a coastal smuggling hub to arrange sea transport, but Zorab's men get there first. A brutal fight ensues at the docks. Nick fights hand-to-hand while Tyler takes on heavily armed foes. The boat captain is killed, and the escape plan falls apart. They hijack a small fishing boat and flee into open waters under gunfire. Once at sea, tension rises. They're low on supplies, and Yoz is now unconscious. Tyler's guilt over Yoz's injuries starts consuming him. A sudden storm hits, nearly capsizing their vessel. Nick takes the wheel as Tyler tends to Yoz. Ketivan helps control the children. They survive the storm but are pushed off course into enemy-controlled waters. Zorab intercepts their boat and captures them. Tyler is beaten and left for dead, while the family is taken back to a hidden estate in the Georgian countryside. Tyler miraculously survives and regroups with Nick, both battered and furious, using local resistance contacts. They locate Zorab's compound. It's a heavily fortified mansion surrounded by forest and guards. Nick insists they wait, but Tyler demands immediate action. Yours, barely conscious, tells them to finish the mission. Tyler enters the compound solo under the cover of night. He eliminates guards silently and sets explosives around the perimeter. He finds Ketivan and the children locked in a basement bunker. Meanwhile, Zorab prepares to execute them in front of his men to make a statement. Tyler interrupts the execution, triggering the explosives and launching an all-out assault. A massive gunfight explodes in the estate. Tyler kills Zorab's top henchmen one by one. Nick joins the fight midway, rescuing the children. Ketivan helps by stabbing a guard to protect her son. In a final standoff, Tyler faces Zorab in a brutal hand-to-hand fight in the burning main hall. The fight is savage. Both men are wounded, but Tyler eventually stabs Zorab with a broken blade. As the estate burns, Tyler carries the injured Yoz out. They escape in a stolen SUV and make their way to a medical evac point. An army chopper extracts them just before. More enemies arrive, safe at last. Ketivan and her children are relocated with new identities. Yoz undergoes surgery and survives, though he's permanently scarred. As Tyler and the team recover at a temporary hideout near the Turkish border, news reaches them that Zorab had allies in a secret international weapons syndicate. These criminals had helped fund Zorab's prison operations and now want revenge. Nick discovers that one of their satellite signals is being used to track Tyler's movements in real time, meaning the team is compromised globally. Tyler realizes he's not just fighting for Ketivan's family anymore, he's now at war with a much larger underground network. To strike first, Tyler proposes a bold infiltration into a black market arms meet happening in Istanbul. Though Yoz is still injured, he insists on joining the mission. Using forged credentials and the stolen identity, Tyler enters the meet and plants surveillance bugs. He uncovers that the syndicate is planning coordinated attacks against former operators like himself and Nick. Tyler engages in a deadly shootout inside a luxury hotel, escaping by jumping from a rooftop to a river below. Back at the safe house, Tyler and Nick argue over continuing the mission. Tyler wants to wipe out the arms ring, while Nick believes their priority is Ketivan's family's safety. Yoz brokers peace between them, reminding them of what they've already lost. Meanwhile, Ketivan overhears the plans and confesses that she had once worked for Zorab's network, helping launder money under duress. This emotional revelation shakes Tyler, who realizes the line between victims and perpetrators isn't always clear. A sudden attack forces them to evacuate again. This time, enemies are dressed as humanitarian aid workers. In a brutal ambush are a refugee convoy. Tyler protects innocent civilians while fighting off armed mercenaries in a dirt-strewn village. He commandeers a truck and leads the team out through mountain passes during a snowstorm. The cinematography here captures the harsh terrain and psychological weight, crushing the team's spirit. As they reach their final destination, an abandoned NATO bunker, they prepare for one last stand. Nick rigs the base with traps, Yoz readies sniper points, and Ketivan learns how to use a sidearm to protect her kids. Tyler reflects on his past missions, the lives he's saved, and the ones he's lost. He whispers a quiet apology to the ghost of his son, promising not to let this family down. The final siege is coming, and Tyler Rake is ready to finish what he started. The camera zooms out from Tyler sitting alone on the pier, gazing into the horizon. He's free, but peace for him is always temporary. As the screen fades to black, a faint radio transmission is heard in the background. A new name, a new target, and a new war brewing. Tyler Rake may have walked away, but Extraction's world of chaos and conflict isn't finished with him yet.